Alright, people, so I'm here with your Extreme Rules 2016 predictions video. So, looking over this card, it seems like every match is either a match that's like, oh, I'm really looking forward to it, or, well, this is going to be complete shit. I know it's going to be complete shit, and there's really no chance it's going to be good. I mean, there's maybe one or two that are in between. Actually, about one that's in between, but that's pretty much how the card is. So, let's start off with this predictions video. We got Corbin and Ziggler. Again, they have been in this fucking feud now since WrestleMania, or the night after WrestleMania on Raw. So they've been in this feud now for what, like 3-4 months? I mean, this is not a feud that needs to be dragged out over 3-4 months. The type of feuds that should last that long are feuds like, you know, people with like Bryan and Punk and, you know, people that can actually fucking wrestle. And I'm not saying Ziggler can actually wrestle, but he's a fucking jobber. There's no reason why this feud needs to go this long. It's like the feuds they always drag out are the ones that suck. Remember that whole Ziggler-Lana storyline, Summer Rae storyline that just fucking went on forever? This feels like the same fucking thing. And it's not even, this feud is not accomplishing one thing. If I have to pick a winner, I think it's going to be Corbin, because, you know, he's a younger guy and they might, you know, he just came out from NXT, so they'll probably give him the win here. You know, this is just pissing me the fuck off, though. It's probably going to be on the pre-show. It's probably going to be a shitty fucking match. And I'm just fucking tired of this fucking feud. Then we have Apollo Crews versus Sheamus in another throwaway match that it's pretty fucking pointless here. I think Apollo Crews is going to win. Here you go. You got fucking Sheamus, who was just champion like 6 months ago, and now he's on the fucking pre-show. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? That's why this company's a joke, because they do shit like that. Before he was champ, he was a jobber. After he was champ, he's still a fucking jobber. Even during his reign, he was pretty much a jobber. I mean, it's fucking stupid. And Apollo Crews is so fucking annoying. He comes out there fucking smiling. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Why are you happy? You're a fucking jobber. I'm not happy when I see him, that's for sure. You know, he has some athletic ability, that is true. But it's just character. He's a guy you just want to see beat the fuck up almost, because he looks like a fucking douche out there. So I think this match will suck. I think Crews is going to win, because like Corbin, they just brought him up from NXT, so I think they're going to give him the win. Like I said, I don't think this match is going to be that good. Then we have your Fatal 4-Way Tag match. The New Day, Enzo and Cass, Vaudevillains in the Club, or actually two members of the club there, Gallows and Anderson. I think Gallows and Anderson will win here. You know, the New Day have been champs for quite a while now. And I think they're going to give the belts to Gallows and Anderson, since they just came here. You know, I don't know, they seem a little bit high on them. They put them with Styles and shit. So I think they're going to win here. Which is, you know, a lot of people might say, oh, I'm so happy the club's here. You know, a lot of people were happy about the Bullet Club and shit. And quite frankly, I don't see what people like in these two. You know, Gallows and Anderson. They're pretty fucking boring, if you ask me. They have not even let them talk, really, so far. So it's hard to even tell if they're good on the mic. But their wrestling ability is pretty fucking shitty. Especially fucking Gallows is he's almost like Kevin Nash. I mean, he fucking does a few fucking basic moves and that's it. I mean, so they're not that good. I think this match will be good, though, because there's 4 teams in it. It should be pretty fucking fast-paced, so I'm hoping for a good match there. But I do think it's going to be a good match, but I think the club will win. Then we have Rusev versus Titus. And speaking of, you know, either I'm really looking forward to the matches or not looking forward to it, this is the one I'm totally not looking forward to. The one I was in between was a tag match, which I think, you know, the tag division isn't that great, so... but they have brought up some new teams, so it's getting better, but I still don't think it's that great. But like I said, we got Rusev versus Titus. I think Rusev will win here. This is another example of, you know, the previous U.S. champion was Kalisto. And what happened to Kalisto? And now he's fucking not even on TV, really. See, this is why the belts in this company are so fucking shitty. They do shit like that. He was U.S. champ, now he's not even fucking on television, really. It's fucking sad. But I think this match will be a boring fucking match. This will be a match where people go to take a shit during, and it's going to be a fucking shitty match. And I think Rusev will win since they just gave him the belt, but it's going to be a bad match, people. Then we have Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Natalya and Becky. What the fuck's the point of having a normal fucking tag match that you would expect to see on SmackDown on a fucking pay-per-view? We actually have to pay money to see this fucking shitty-ass match. That doesn't do anything for storyline purposes, really. It's totally fucking pointless. You know, I mean, this Divas division is so fucking shitty. And I explained why in my Raw review, or another example of it being shitty, is you have Paige, who's been a fucking total jobber, just comes in and beats Charlotte right there before the fucking pay-per-view. How dumb as fuck is that? And now you have this Dana Brooke girl who just comes out of nowhere, and now she's with Charlotte. I don't fucking get it. You go from Ric Flair to fuck... That's the thing. She's like, oh, Dad, I don't need you. I don't need you, Dad. You know, I can do it on my own. But then she gets Dana fucking Brooke with her. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You say you want to go off on your own, and then you get Dana Brooke. So you go from Ric Flair to Dana Brooke? What the fuck? So now we're in a pointless fucking tag match, which is going to be so boring and shitty. You know, can we at least have a match for the fucking title? Or have they just fucking ran out of divas to put for the fucking title? Have they ran out of number one contenders? Damn it. This is going to be this is one of the matches I'm totally not looking forward to whatsoever. So I think Charlotte and Dana will win here. But because, you know, Charlotte is the champion and she did lose on Raw, so I think she's going to win here. But it pisses me the fuck off. This Divas division is so fucking shitty. Then we have Styles versus Cena. I gotta give it to WWE, and I gotta give it to John Cena. You know, ever since he came back, he's been pretty good. You know, he's cut a few, you know, he's talked a little bit, you know, being a little fucking, oh, I love the military, and he's done a little bit of that, you know, typical fucking Cena, but pretty much over the past 2 weeks, I mean, it's hard to complain about Cena, or ever since he returned. You know, especially over the past 2 weeks, with Styles, he's cut some fucking good promos. And this reminds me why Cena is so much better than Roman Reigns. Cena can actually go out there and cut a fucking good promo. And they've done a great job of building up to this match because they've kind of made it about the indie wrestler, the guy, you know, Styles versus Cena, who's been here, kind of the establishment guy, you know, who's been here forever. Kind of like what's going on in politics right now, almost, with Trump versus Clinton. But, I think they've done a great job. You know, they've kind of made it real at times where, you know, Styles says Cena buries wrestlers, and they've done a really good job of building this match up, I gotta say. I think it's going to be a really good match because, you know, like I said, people like to hate on Cena. I'm not fucking sucking Cena's cock here, but he has put on many great matches at pay-per-views with various people like Bryan and Punk, and you know, he's put on many great matches. Cesaro, Bray Wyatt. You cannot deny that. So I think and Styles is a good wrestler, so I'm very much looking forward to this match. I think it's going to be a very good match. And you can't really, you know, it's unpredictable too. Who's going to win? You know, we got the aspect of the club being down there at ringside. You know, although it is supposed to be without the club, you know, who the fuck knows? So I'm very interested. It's unpredictable. I do think Cena is going to win, though, since he just came back and he's still WWE's golden boy. And when Cena wins, if he wins, I will probably be pissed. But that, you know, if Cena fucking wins, it's not really his fault. It's more WWE's fault that they fucking push this guy and give him a shitty fucking character. I think Cena has talent, but the way WWE uses him is just dumb, I think. You know, I kind of hate Cena the character as opposed to Cena the person. Like with Roman Reigns, I fucking hate Roman Reigns because he has no talent whatsoever. And WWE does shitty things with him. But he also has, even if WWE, you know, did different things with him, there's no way he would ever be good because he fucking has no talent whatsoever. On the other hand, with Cena, if WWE gave him a good gimmick and he didn't come out there appealing to 9-year-olds, he could actually be good. He could actually be entertaining. If he turned heel, he would be entertaining. But since he acts like a fucking 9-year-old a lot of the times, he's not. And he beats everybody and buries everybody, he's not. But, you know, I have actually enjoyed his promos over the past 2 weeks. Then we have your Money in the Bank ladder match. Owens, Cesaro, Zayn, Y2J, Ambrose, Del Rio. I think this is going to be a great match. You got a lot of good wrestlers in here. You know, Owens, Cesaro, pretty much everybody's a pretty good wrestler. Del Rio's, I guess, okay at best. Same thing with Ambrose. He's okay. But, you know, you got a lot of talent in this match. And I think they're going to put on a really great match here. I think Owens is going to win. You know, they've kind of been putting him on TV a lot. He was in the main event of Raw, I think, a few weeks ago with Styles. I think they might be pushing him. You know, he gets a good pop every time he comes out. So I think they might give him the briefcase here. So I hope he wins. I'm a big Owens fan. He's probably my favorite talent right now. Probably Rollins is actually my favorite talent, but I think Owens will win here. That's my prediction, and that's who I'm hoping is going to win. I don't think Cesaro's... I really don't see anybody else winning it. Maybe Ambrose. I doubt Ambrose will win it. Actually, I don't doubt it. I put him at number 2 to win it, but I think number 1 is Owens, so I'm going to pick Owens to win. Like I said, Money in the Bank is usually a really great match, or at least a really good match. So I think this is going to be a great match here. And you got a lot of good talent in here. So, again, this is one of the matches I'm really looking forward to, just like Styles and Cena. Then you got your main event with Rollins and Reigns. Well, you know, again, a match I'm looking forward to this match. I'm really looking forward to this match because I'm interested to see what the fuck happens. Hopefully Rollins gets the belt back. You know, Reigns has held it he's held the belt now for like 4 months, which is 4 months too long. I mean, he gets fucking booed every time he comes out, and people like to make excuses for him getting booed. Oh, the crowd hates the establishment guy. They like to boo guys WWE pushes. No, that's not true. Then why did we cheer Daniel Bryan? See, that their reasoning makes no fucking sense. I think this is going to be a good match. Not a great match because you do have a talentless fuck in Roman Reigns involved. But as we all know, Rollins was a very good wrestler, so it is the main event. So I think they're going to, you know, come together to put on at least a good. I think it's going to be a good match here. I unfortunately think Reigns is going to win. I find it hard to believe that they're just going to put Rollins back and give him the belt right away. I just don't see that happening. Maybe at like SummerSlam or some shit like that. But I don't see Reigns losing it to Rollins as quickly because they can't fuck. You know, if Rollins beats him, it's gonna really fuck up Roman. You know, it's gonna a little bit devalue Roman Reigns, I guess, and the WWE ladder. WWE, that's WWE's golden boy, so they probably can't have that. So I think Reigns is going to win. Unfortunately, I'm all behind Rollins, but I think Reigns is going to win here. So yeah. But I mean, that's pretty much it's all the matches there. So that's your predictions video. I think the show is going to be okay. I mean, you have a lot of fucking shitty ass matches: Ziggler, Corbin, Cruz, Sheamus, Rusev, Titus, Charlotte and Dana versus Natalya and Becky Lynch. Those are fucking throwaway shitty ass matches that don't even belong on fucking Raw, really. That are, I mean, I guess you could put them on Raw, but they're fucking definitely not fucking. You should not have people paying for these fucking throwaway matches. So, but then on the other hand, you do have a few matches that, you know, I'm very much looking forward to. So it's either going to be I'm fucking, you know, asleep, I'm fucking snoring, or I'm fucking, you know, wide awake watching these matches because I'm waiting to see what happens. But you know, I'm looking forward to this pay-per-view overall, since there are a few matches that a few matches I am looking forward to. But there you go, people. There's your 2016 Money in the Bank predictions.